lessons from that game versus Fnatic, especially on Vertigo. We'll see if NIP tries to abuse similar strategies. As he was great on the entries. Can NIP do the same? We'll find out later. First comes the pistol.
Molly at the ready from Rez. That should help them get this mid control. No one really going to be dissuaded by this Molly. No one there from outsiders. Kickout's playing further back. Flit here alongside him. Oh, solid shots from Flit. He'll take down two and fall back, giving his team a good advantage.
Happy with that. Hedrick has to be careful now. Able to slink away after collecting the bomb. Outsiders not wanting to necessarily lose position. Trying to finish off Flit. He's so low, but he's still just being a nuisance. Chiron has dropped. Opening frag for NIP as they try to plant the bomb. That's successful. Rez and Hedrick around default now. Running low on bullets. Rez, one bullet, trying to get that reload in. 2 versus 3. They don't know where the third player is for outsiders, I don't think. Flit's still alive somehow, 4 HP. Did he realize he's there? Yes, they do know he's there. Saw him earlier. And now we have Fame coming through. Damn. He'll be finished off by Rez as well. An ace from Rez. All the frags necessary to turn that around for NIP.
A heavy save in the previous. Jame boosted. This is an off angle. So early in the round, you're just not going to expect that. Config caught out in the default.
Alexi B dropped in a short position. Bomb not spotted just yet. NIP sending the feelers out. Don't have many more people they can do that with, though, in this 3 versus 5. Outsiders content to keep quite a few people towards the say bomb side.
James having a lovely time.
He's really had a lot of freedom these last 2 days. Catches Rez off guard as well. NIP know now that outsiders have all the information they need. That's going to raise the urgency for NIP. They've got to do some damage at the very least. Once again, Flit just being a nuisance in this position. Very good at showing presence and not dying in that spot. Triple peek at the end there as Brolan falls. Nothing doing for NIP in round 3.
Стоп, стоп! Досмотри до конца! Что лучше? Взять CSGO Prime за 1000 рублей в Стиме или за 100 рублей на LOL Steam? Я думаю, выбор очевиден. LOL Steam — это честный и безопасный сайт, где ты сможешь найти дешевые аккаунты по любым играм.
Already got one fight towards A ramp. There's still no response from the CTs. They're still sticking around towards A. I know Chiron could be on a flank, but it might be too late here. The B bomb site is surely going to see a bomb plant any second.
Chiron's pretty close though before that bomb is planted. Alexi B might not last long indeed. Down he goes. In the red now dead. Chiron can show presence while the rest of the team try to find something. Config looking over the smoke. Think he's been spotted though. 3 on 3 now as Kika is dropped. Fame on the other side of the smoke. No utility for the NIP. No pop flashes, nothing. But a Tech 9 close will be devastating, leaving Jame in a 1 versus 3. No kit for him, but he's made it a 1v1 very quickly indeed. It has a kit off of his teammate's body, and now he's got position. We can see Rez down the stairs. He's got great angles as James tries to find the right place. Rez not believing he's on the defuse, and James gonna have to fall back from this one.
Nice work from Rez at the end. Just make sure not to give away the fight too soon. I think for outsiders, they were hoping that flank of Chiron
to try and sharpen up for today. A lot of missed opportunities with that. Maybe life would have been a lot easier if he'd hit the mark there. Kicker spots a lot of information, but he cannot escape in time. Can't pull out the rifle either. Very awkward for him as well. Perhaps they haven't solved the problems on the ramp as 3 players are lost. Jame with another tag, but still they're standing. Rez and Brolan. USP to finish him off, but it might be save territory for Jame if he can. Brolan's coming in from the back. Been heard though. James still with the flicks, and now it becomes clutchable. The bomb's not even planted just yet. From save to maybe winning the round. Config's going to peek with the bomb, and that's a calamity. Looking for an ace now all of a sudden. He was looking to save Jame, and now he's looking for the last kill of the round. Alexi B's got 40 seconds to solve this. Jame might have a one-way. Does he wait out the smoke here? How does he approach this situation? Jame hiding in plain sight. Alexi B on the flank. Jame is not going to get the ace after all, but we do know he's running hot.
Oh, good to see.
Flit trying to pick his boost at the right time. The flash is there, but he just can't get ready in time. I think that was a wallbang onto Kickert as well. And outsiders starting to fall back now. Chiron almost in danger of losing the M4 there, but he's still up. They've got one smoke now, NIP, and this is still a dangerous round. 33 seconds on the clock, 2 players tagged, and it gets worse for them. They've kind of stalled on the ramp, and now the dream is collapsing.
Everyone's having a go with the rifle. Fame got given it to get that headshot. And NIP have been stalled. They look so hesitant moving into this site. Finally looking for the bomb plant, but it's Brolan with a Mach 10 defending. It looks like it might work out for him, though. Low health players against him, lining them up. And Fame, the only man up. Rez will trade. NIP bail themselves out of it with...
For outsiders. I think the best use of the FAMAS we've seen so far was Rops yesterday. Outsiders may need to do one better to survive here versus the AKs. And the AWP of Hedrick. It's been quite reliable so far. Well, here are the flashes, the Molotovs, the chain flashes as well. Alexi B leading the charge here. First one down. 2 FAMASes remaining. Alexi B will fall eventually, as will the bomb. Conflict trying to create some space. Barely mentioned his name just yet, but he needs to plant the bomb now. He's got to find a safe place to do it. You can see Chiron trying to find his way over the smoke. One kit for Kicker. Trades now as we go down to a 3-on-3. Config gives the sound cue away. Gotta avoid the spray through the smoke. Creeping forward. He could find 2. He will find 2. Kicker now close to the site in a 1 versus 3. Backing off once again. Another round. Outsiders have to give up to Ninjas in Pajamas.
Damn.
But we know Outsiders are never out. Often down, never really out. Again, the A-bomb site proves to be very problematic. When do you see Jame in that position? Desperation for Outsiders. If Kicker can win this duel, then maybe, just maybe. He's running into the grenades! Pick your poison.
I wonder if it's time to just give up ramp and just play further back on A. Oh, Rez so clean on the entry. Fame hasn't been involved much on that B-bomb site, but he goes down first. Config at least cleared out of mid. But Rez is just making pressure on this B site. It's actually Alexi up here instead. And now the rest of NIP will come to join. Oh, Chiron's getting inquisitive, looking for info, but Alexi holds the line. And now this B site looks like it could be compromised.
The tightest of angles from Alexi. Just waiting for Outsiders to walk into the trap. Kicker's pretty far away at the moment, but we've got ourselves a 3-on-3. Slowly making its way in case of a lurker. Outsiders don't know how many are here, but again, NIP better equipped in the mid to late rounds, more util. Then another molly to throw as well. Down it goes, slowing things down for Outsiders who don't have a kit. Head trick again. Dependable pair of hands.
Sure, they don't give away those early picks too easily. Still looking to fight for ramp, but look at Jame. He's already in behind. The bomb is actually left back.
Has he seen it yet? Yep, that's on the radar. He could get 2 here. The trigger discipline will be important. Didn't wait too long. There's one. Oh, head trick straight in the face. That was so fast. This guy is ready today. He is well oiled. No squeaky parts. Seen Brolan by the steel girders. I'm not sure if he has. The counter flashes are here. But hold on a second. There's finally an advantage for Outsiders. Head trick goes down. Config in the clutch now. 2 more to find. This is the time to deliver. Trying to keep Outsiders on that 1 round. Where's the trade frag up? Yanko pointed out how late the swings could be. That one was certainly late. Spot flit tags him through the corner of the box as well. Left his teammate to swing alone. No trade frag.
Got his angle locked in. And now head trick back to another pick. Didn't expect the second man to be there, though. So Fame at least gets 1 in reply. It's still not good enough for Outsiders, though. Another pick lost on ramp.
Kicker can't be enjoying himself. Kicker, Fame, and Chiron, both 4 kills only. All 4 kills only.
Oh, man.
Flit just in no man's land.
I mean, yeah, these double ramp setups especially, they're so committed. Once you lose 1 player, it's so difficult. Oh, we still got Jame in the right position and with an early pick. Does that make NIP second guess this decision? No, they're still going. Config's going alone up into the site, giving away another fight. And now this round is doable for Outsiders.
Alexi B will show presence. Oh, he's getting the frag as well. I was going to say the rotation could be heard by Outsiders. But now they can just play together and trade out. Here come the grenades, Headtrick spotted. Oh, he's giving it up now. They know where he is. Can Alexi B cover though? Threatening to push. The plant stun almost sliding up, but Alexi B has the angle. Lots of disadvantages for outsiders, including the numbers game in round 14. Fame trying to even that up. He will be denied. That's got to be frustrating. Red standing dead still. Just couldn't connect the dots there. Chiron and James now. What can they do? What is there to do? Try to save for the next round. They both have combined 0. The whole team has $50. The whole team is carrying $50 right now.
Chiron will get a few hundred in his back pocket thanks to that kill. But yeah, that is not ideal, we'll say. I mean, NIP are just going to hunt. They've got so much money. There's not many rounds left in the half. Why not try and get rid of these guns? It's from Chiron. It's just a shame it's not in a position where it can have an impact on a round. I think there's an AWP recoverable for the CTs. James. Oh dear. Roland wins the fight against him.
Losses yet for outsiders. That really has been part of the tale here. The entries have been so sharp for Ninjas in Pajamas. Rez on the B bomb site, and this one might be over as well. Oh my god, he is grotesque on that AK-47 as far as outsiders are concerned. Almost all the rounds. Flip force a turn away, and it's Rez again. Let me ace, I'm sure is the call as he hunts for Kicker. What can Kicker do now? Just trying to save face by avoiding Rez somewhere? No, he's pressing forward, of course. Pressing forward straight into Rez, who will find that last frag. An ace at the beginning of the round, an ace at the end of the half, not the round. Out. All right then. Something, finally, for Ninjas, for outsiders. 4 on 3 as Headtrick is dropped as well as Config. They didn't go too crazy though. Outsiders. Not wanting to rush into anything that could be dangerous. James just having a look while the rest of the team rotates away. Draw attention, something outsiders love to do on the T side. Make a few sounds, draw attention. Tell them, we're still here. Meanwhile, there's just the one player on the B bomb site and 3 coming his way. That's the first part done. Roland takes one in the face, still alive for now. Flashes are here. Surely he's about to get dropped. Indeed he is. Fame will plant the bomb now. Alexi B and Rez have a kit. 2 versus 4. Very doable in this pistol round.
Good possessions for outsiders. Got the player up towards the generators for the initial contact, but even if Fame goes down, you can just play back towards the bomb, and that bomb is ticking. Rez spots the first player. It's Alexi who is able to clear. He knows where Chiron is, but there are still 2 players that haven't been spotted. Taps that bomb with the kit. There's a long lurk around, but it's just not enough time for Alexi here. They won't give him the fight. Outsiders pick up the all-important pistol. If they wanted any chance at a comeback, that had to happen. It is still an M4A4 for the hold. Oh, hello. Just a little warning shot at Flit, doing some damage and dropping a smoke defensively.
Hiding in the smoke, waiting for a swing maybe. Chiron will deny though. Outsiders must succeed here. 35 seconds on the clock. Chiron and an AK. Bonded together. Alexi B running to his doom. Tasted their own medicine now for Ninjas in Pajamas. Roland will have to fall back. Headtrick up to some shenanigans there, but he'll be falling back as well. It's almost like an aim training map the way they're lined up here. Edging forward and while they swing at the same time. Roland will drop Chiron on the short side. 3 on 3. Can they rescue a rifle? Perhaps not.
2 outsiders want to stick around on ramp, though. It looks like it. James will deploy another molly. They've used those mollies pretty effectively here, outsiders, at just denying some of those early positions, some of those awkward angles that you don't want to have to clear. But now outsiders start to consider where they want to end up in this round. Smoke out to the A-bomb site. And having those smokes up should allow pretty safe passage here. NIP don't have the utility to fight through the smoke, but maybe they can fight over the top of it with this boost.
35 seconds remain.
Damn.
Check with a great angle. Down goes Fame. Kicker's in trouble as well. Brolan here to clean up after his teammate runs out of bullets. 23 seconds for James. He can't let them rescue too many rifles at the very least. There'll be one more kill. But Ninjas in Pajamas will find themselves at game point. Didn't need much success. Of course, it's on a... What are they walking into, though? You can see James moving around below. Flick could catch somebody off guard. There is the swing from him. Third one to find. He knows where Headtrick is. Oh, the big headshot from Headtrick, and he'll deliver a second one. James to trade. But there's only 2 players left for either side now. Kickert is here as well. Config starting to move on short. Kickert waiting for the duel. Joseph's shoulder, down he goes. James in the clutch now, otherwise this map is done. 1v2. Yes, half the information. There's the flick. But he doesn't have the bomb. He's got to fall back and collect the bomb as well. He has no idea where Rez is. 12 seconds. He has to commit to a bomb plant here. Surely he doesn't gamble. Trying to create some space. He goes for the bait, but Rez is there. And the map is taken. A monstrous vertigo. Rez, of course, to finish it off the way he began, with power and third man on the A bomb site. As Config starts to wonder where these outsiders players actually are. There's James and there's Fame.
Oh, how clean is that? Don't need more than 2 bullets on the execution from behind. Flip, thankfully able to bring something back for outsiders, and in fact, the smoke into the B site forced Brolan up, but Rez has also landed a shot from heaven, and Alexi, 2 clean kills of his own. NIP off to the races again.
Utility man. But where is the smoke going to go? Starting to speed up now. Classic AWP rifle setup. Brolan will be the first to engage, and that's the bomb spotted. Kicker realizes what the setup might be, but Headtrick has to deliver now. 2 coming, and everything starts collapsing for Ninjas in Pajamas. Config on the way, but Chiron's already in the bank position, which really compromises where he can stand. So how much rotation are we going to see here? Flit waiting for a boost to come through. Alexi B walking to his doom. Flit looking for info now. Surely has the green light on the A bomb side. Brolan wins the duel with a USP. Almost gets the Headtrick to trade. Bombs on the floor. So is Headtrick. 25 seconds. 2-1-2 all of a sudden. That one sped up real quick. Rez has a defuse kit and a smoke. If he can push them off the site, then this could get real interesting indeed. James, though, might be stuck at the truck. Looking towards bank now. Moving behind the smoke. Here's the reload. Knows where Config is, but where is the other? Almost a gap there. This is bold from James, and it's perfect. Config just about can't see him through the edge of that smoke. Down he goes eventually. He sees the arm of Fame as well, and they've somehow managed to clutch it. The USP frag from the truck was huge for NIP.
Come back to A, and it's just as NIP start to leave this A bomb site. Oh boy.
They're not in position to get their sound cues. No one's at the back of the B bomb site to hear this. That could have been so much information for them. 10 seconds to plant a bomb. There's a molly landing on default, but it's a truck plant now for Fame. 4-on-3. Outsiders. Late call, but they will win on the A bomb site with no map control, basically. One guy in connector.
The bathrooms, but everyone else coming back to B. Interestingly, they are going to get a fight close range, and Flitz almost makes it 2. The AWP just about able to get away. And now Chiron gets an A entry. The bomb could try and come back, but Config still here. The bomb is going to go back down connector. James says, hell no, but he's got to come back up. Trade is there, 17 seconds. They should have plenty of time to deliver that bomb to this A bomb site.
It's a great call. James runs to his death, takes one for the team, allowing his teammate to trade with Chiron in a bank position. That's the play to make, and they made it so quickly as well. More risk towards that B area. You can see NIP were waiting because surely he had to go. He died for the cause, though. And outsiders will make their way to 5. Just solving the problems round after round. But, again, this was a round where NIP had only 2 rifles, which they still have at the moment. Headtrick going back for a peek. I don't think they've seen Rez, though. But really, these guys need to try and hold on to what they have. Oh, Headtrick looking away just at the horrible time. Needed that AWP. Rez had this point covered. Now he's in trouble as well. They won't take anything into the next round. Outsiders take it all away. To AKs.
Hoping that Brolan strays a little too far, and indeed he does. Opener for Flip, but he's got to be careful. More aggression comes his way, and he hits a second headshot. He even hit Rez through the wall accidentally.
Yeah, that timing wasn't great for NIP. Of course, they had concerns at the back of Connector. We've seen James in con with the AWP as well, so really hard to pinch that position without a smoke down. Start to execute now. That grenade could be huge. Head trick falling back though. Nice chunks. Flit finally has been dealt with, which raises the threat through Connector. We still have a lurker towards B, waiting to take all the saving weapons away as the bomb heads up on long. James gonna post up now as Chiron goes for the bomb plant. Fame in the toilets, not too concerned with Connector, and indeed, NIP haven't chosen to go for this. They are saving once again. And the net is pretty tight already with Kikert's position. He won't be expected by Alexi B. Knife out. Gun won't be out in time. They'll lose more rifles as Outsiders head towards 6.
Funnily enough, Outsiders are hunting so heavily here. The bomb is actually a little exposed, but it won't matter. NIP don't have anyone near. Head trick. Looking to flank this player that snuck past him. That's a nice execution from behind. And, oh, the AWP of James dropped. Outsiders' money is still pretty good. They also can get that back. Fame will save it, and Kicker also falls. I think that's fine for Outsiders, though. They know they've got
that elevated grass bed looking towards Connector and Divider. But there's plenty of key rounds to come first. Showing some presence now. He's got Fame creeping up the rifle support, the sound cues. He hears the CTs falling back. That just allows him to take that map control in kind. Brolan will just deliver the frag, though. The remainder of Outsiders heading towards B, where there's only 2 players here for NIP. They'll start to see the grenades. They're lining up. Config will get both of them. And the bomb. 16 seconds. And finally, there's some life in NIP. Really has purposes.
I think it's in a good spot. You'll very occasionally see it, but you don't want it taken over.
Again, Kicker just going for these dry peaks. Oh, damn. Man, so nasty. In they go. The bomb not committed just yet, though. Still throwing support grenades for the rest of the squad. So tough for Rez. He hears grenades being thrown behind him, but Kickert's in the front with the second entry, and just like that, this round may be over as far as winning it is concerned, but it's not over as far as saving is concerned, because once again, they are surrounded. There's always a lurker on the other side, waiting to make life even worse.
Outsiders are hungry, hungry hippos right now. They want to get rid of all the NIP players. And with good reason. They've got enough money. Oh boy, Flip with the eventual spray. Successful. And Alexi B tasked with.
Difficult to hear the rotation as well. Kicker once more into the breach. Once more. Oh, the trade frag will be here by Chiron. And perhaps he's done his job. They're not going to raise the variance level though, Outsiders. Being careful, flashing Flit in. The support flashes from James doing the job. Still up a man advantage. Fame creeping. Head trick seen him, but what can he really do? Oh, the crouch peek from Fame. Remorseless, relentless from Outsiders on the T side.
Yeah, Fame just keeps lurking in those bathrooms, just being so annoying. You can never seem to get rid of him in that position.
9-2 in terms of performance. Outside of the pistol. Big T side so far. But that's a great start from Head Trick. Now, can Alexi B catch anyone by surprise? In fact, both AWPs are on the A bomb site with all the French guns on B. Decided to give up on the connector area, at least for this round. In terms of contesting it, again, Kickert's creeping through. Will there be flashes?
Oh, no.
Look how many Ts are here. Welcome to the party. Config with 3. A much needed round for Ninjas in Pajamas. Whatever they can take from this.
Run into B, but NIP have so many players here. It won't work out for him. Head Trick locking it in. A 5th round
AWP. Looking to his left-hand side. Kicker finally dropped now. 21 seconds on the clock. Rotation coming through from NIP. They need to be fast. They still haven't seen the bomb. Still wondering somewhat. Now they see it. Chiron dropped. Man advantage for NIP. Bomb could get planted, though. We can see Fame going for it now. No retake utility beyond a flash for Brolan. This one still won't be easy. Jame on the AWP. Post-plant. So dangerous. Fame starting to creep. Down one goes. Brolan's been dropped. Rez here to trade. Jame moving forward with the AWP now. Hard to pick the right if the top isn't smoked, but he'll deliver the frag, and there's the instant trade. Alexi B on the side of the AWP. Double up retake will work out, and NIP will get 6 rounds on the board as we head to half-time.
Taken down to critical health. Outsiders aren't going to shift this setup, though. Not just by seeing a couple of players towards A.
They're the kings of that kind of play as well. Showing presence and pushing elsewhere. Fame. Just so pedestrian, that headshot. So, okay, I guess you're going to make a move now. 5v4, thank you. They're starting to rotate away, though. That bomb is going to start sending it. Connector door is closed. They realize what is happening. James trying to stay alive. They're trying to find a frag. Rez moving forward. We know how dangerous he is with the pistols. 20 seconds to plant a bomb. That shouldn't be an issue. A slow lurk from one of the outsiders players through connector. The rest coming in from CT and trying to go as fast as they can. Cairo dropping Alexi. Roland running out of bullets. Does he have any cover from his teammates? Flip with the Julies will deliver the multi-frags. And now it's Hedrick to do it. 1 versus 3. Stuck in the middle of the site. That flank is coming. Forces his way forward. He knows Kikut's behind him. The Glock versus the Julies. One won't be easy. Had himself a flashbang, but surely he doesn't pull that one out. Kikut running all the way now. Hedrick having a look. Kikut doesn't have a diffuse kit. This is way to the inside. Indeed, there is. Look at the support. The other way around to normal. Jay misses a flick, but Fame somehow delivers. Hedrick will trade, but that's the bomb spotted. There's still time for NIP to go either way. Outsiders don't have information towards short B, etc. right now. They do have 4 players up, and they believe in their reads. Everybody still on the A bomb site. Dropping some mollies around. 29 seconds now as Roland tries to get something done. Chiron going for the transfer. Flitz here to trade. Bombs on the floor. 23 seconds. Rez has got so much to do. They're swinging on him as well. Molly towards default. Down he goes. No plant for you. Back in the lead, outsiders. Into it now. He can hear the grenades being deployed as well. Support flashes. So many showing. 40 seconds on the clock. That's the bomb as well. Quite clearly suggested set up towards A. James spamming, but let's not forget that's a 5-shot magazine. In the corner now, can't see anything. Rez dropped, 28 seconds. Sight is cut in half, jumping through the smoke into 2 players. High variance plays from NIP, not going in their way. Hedrick and Alexi B now remaining. So awkward. Alexi B in the red. Still a 1. What? Hold on a second, what? What was that from Alexi B?
How does he do that? He's so low. That is not possible.
It's overpass.
I got it.
Really tough to take those duels to avoid getting traded. Absolutely designed to not be in their favor whatsoever. That's not a start they were looking for. Fame has found himself with 2. 2 with a 5-7. Kikut flying through as well, keeping the pressure up. And Flitz creeping in with a 5-7 of his own. If they swing right off that pillar, they could work into a crossfire. James baiting off of his teammate there. Flip moving forward down to the 1v1. Where is James? Does he know? Seems to have an idea. Rez going for the plant now. He's got to commit to it. James forcing forward. Can he draw his gun in time, Rez? Yes. Creeping around the smoke. They cannot capitulate here. He didn't see him through the smoke either. Rez has no idea where James is. Oh, he's just about seen him, but he's still standing, Rez. Still standing, James. 13 HP now. Creeping closer. Rez cannot lose this duel. He has to prevail here. James somehow done it. That was the opportunity for NIP. They had to win this round.
So much damage done by Rez. You thought he had it. You thought he was in position, but then the shoulder peek allows James to do loads of damage back. And even on some aggression, Rez has to be holding for this. Flip round the corner. Was briefly blinded, but it wasn't good enough. He'll spray Rez down early. Nip have to fight from the back foot.
B-bomb site is a fortress. A-bomb site, smoke goes up. And you're in dire straits. Let's not forget that round where they were jumping through the smoke around the corner, NIP, to try and get an entry onto the site. And that's what I call oppression. Outsiders are so strong on overpass. We haven't really seen NIP solve the problem just yet. Look at the timing from James. Roland just continues to edge forward. timing though. James still alive. Forced away. That's something for NIP in this 4 versus 5. There they go into short B. Will there be sound cues? Maybe Flitz heard something. You can see a different focus from the CTs now. As they put more people towards B, already for rotation. 27 seconds. Stripeeks all the way from Ninjas in Pyjamas. They've got to find the entries, but the trades are here. 4 outsiders, 2 remain. With CTs on either side of them. James, Chiron to sweep up as well, or try to. Head trick in a 1 versus 3. 12 seconds on the clock. Another round in the bag for outsiders.
Yeah, outsiders have started to pick up on the NIP play. Fame, haven't seen this too much, but he's been blinded. And Brolan will run him down. James was playing in connector. He's still there. He could be in trouble if he's not careful, but the spacing is not on point for NIP. And oh, James could go for more. No scope lance. He's going to switch to the AK for the close range action. He's actually pushed through the connector smoke. James is on a mad one right now.
Oh, you must have heard Rez.
Yeah, you can't risk going up that ladder. Not right now, anyway. I mean, they took Fame out early. They know that James was in connector. So maybe NIP are figuring the 2 A players are gone. It'll be a rotate onto this A site. It could be a weak spot. Chiron is jump peeking. He's got to be careful. Now he's been spotted. Head trick. Looking to close the gap. Oh, it's a commitment. And Chiron caught in the corner. Easy pre-aim for head trick. And it should be a bomb plant any second.
James doesn't have his orb. He's also in playground. Long rotation towards long. They'll come from different directions. Outsiders. Kickert may have to bide his time here. Got to be careful about his angles. Because there's 1 in the bank. Maybe more than 1. Brolan with 2, leaving James in a 1 versus 3. Doesn't have a kit, actually.
Even with all that money.
Yeah. Standard James play. All right, then. NIP, not done with this one just yet. It has been a struggle. They are losing most of the time, but they're still just 3 rounds shy of outsiders, thanks to the work they did earlier.
Yeah, nice faster round here, a faster group up from NIP. Slow rounds haven't been effective for NIP. That's got to change here. And Kicker, oh, and Flit, what is that shot? All bang headshot looks so clean.
Oh,
and Flit keeps on farming.
That's a complete catastrophe. Kicker pushed B, he pushed Monster and won the duel. Short duel won soon after, and they lose the bomb in connector, just trying to trade the frag.
Bro. You don't have time.
Oh no. That's a disaster for Ninjas in Pyjamas. Their money's utterly ruined as well. And with that round go, their hopes of...
James really wants this early action. Flash in. Ooh, he's toying with them. Smoke will keep him safe, and Fame just wins the fight anyway.
Love the urgency. They know they're so strong with that man advantage. See if they can hold on to it. More rotation as they are slowing down NIP. Slowing down their advance to the site, trying to find angles, but they're so well placed. Finally a frag for Config and NIP, but is it too late? The A site is so hard for them to breach, and Flit will deliver a frag. Head trick to trade, but it's, again, the advantages are all for outsiders. Man advantage, time advantage as well. That clock is ticking, the bomb's dropped. Rez has to find 3 with 15 seconds. And that's it. Overpass is done. Outsiders force their way to Inferno.
Especially not at that close angle. And that means he'll allow them onto the bomb site.
Bursting out of the balcony position now. Had to keep an eye on a potential play from long as well, but didn't have the right timing. With all the players coming out of the balcony, a free kill in the side of the head. Outsiders out of position. But the utility has come and gone. No kit for them, so the urgency is high. But they're close to the site. All 4 players on long at present. Brolan can stand up and look over the wall, help his teammates as necessary. And just like that, outsiders are like, nah, on the bomb site. So if they take 1 down, will they check properly for the second? If Flit's the initial engager here, will they be checking for James as well? Kiker's the one to drop. Still 2 on the site. Flit just waiting, moving through the smoke now, and that means variance. This is a calamity for Ninjas in Pyjamas. Only 1 for Alexi B towards the end, moving into the site. They had 2 Mac 10s to find out the info, and they experienced pain immediately.
Outsiders.
NIP still creeping quietly edging towards the bomb site. Soon those smokes will be gone, and they're going into a crossfire again. Might even be a triangle. Kicker emerging now. Down he goes.
Wow.
2 players remain, but there is James. Does the bomb get planted? 13 seconds. He's got such a strong angle as well. Flit now, the last man, coming in from long. Read it a second. Hetrick waiting. Full health versus Flit. Delivers a much-needed round. Expensive, but successful. Now, how long do they hold this for? They are playing extremely defensively on the A bomb site in the meantime. Great shot from Brolan, almost 2 for him.
To rotate into CT. Staying tight angle, but Rez hits the headshot.
More to do, 30 seconds. Kicker and Chiron trying to do what they can. Kicker continues, 2-on-2. Long rotation for James. And the bomb's been planted. No util. They'll have to be so careful. They won't know where he's coming from either. There's no kit for these 2 players of Outsiders. We'll see if they pick one up on the way. Does Kicker swing out? Indeed he does. James posting up as well. He's got to be careful about the pit. He's seen the arm config. Great burst from him. And down goes Kicker. Information man, he can swing without losing too much if he falls. Are they going to send it straight in? We can see Flit holding the smoke now, just jiggling. Indeed, there is the send. The MAC-10 is going through. There's one job done, but there are many more. Fame and Chiron putting in some frags. Flit's been dropped, but now with that MAC-10, things could get dangerous. Hetrick had to deliver that frag. That keeps the B bomb site open for them. That second kill, they could consider it. Config somewhat alone with the bomb now. James wondering which is the play to make. Scary for Config to rotate with James somewhere on the map. He has the gap. And he has the frag. Rez with the bomb on one side with Hetrick on the other. And James rotating as well. This is going to get even scarier. There's no grenades, there's no smokes, there's no flashes for NIP to help the bomb cross to the site. Hetrick's got 2 HP. All the ingredients are here for this to be a disaster, but he doesn't find a USP angle. And NIP will secure the round.
Oh, Hetrick's
30 seconds remain. James holding position. Kikut's curious. Roland waiting, but loses the duel. A quick swipe and Kikut sees no one is here, but the bomb is heading in this direction. Config, how about that for a response? I don't think they saw the bomb on the def cam. Flit has got some work to do. Off angle from him. Alexi B taken down. Big action. Another smoke push and the trade. They're forcing their way in. 9 seconds to plant a bomb. Flit trying to stop it from happening. No more util for the CTs.
Bomb goes down. Hetrick still has that AWP, which can be so powerful in these post plants. There's no utility for Outsiders. There's no kit right now. So they're upping the pace on the retake. It's Rez who spots them early. Still waiting for further fights. Hetrick eventually gets involved. Both players stacked in the same position for NIP, and Outsiders have to tap that bomb. Finally they do. They're going to bait Hetrick in, but another shot lands, and James realizes it's go time. Time to get it.
James holding on to long if he can, but the smokes are coming his way. He'll be forced forward. Eats a flashbang, but he holds position for now. I think they've seen him. Down goes one. Bomb carrier is next up. Things become awkward immediately. Their timing has to be good. Fame holding the angle now.
Oh,
James on the other side. Bomb is indeed dropped, as are most of NIP. Hetrick and Config remain. This was a low util round for Outsiders. NIP picking this one to go fast. But James on long with the AWP. Quite troublesome. 2 kills for him so far. Fame coming through. Config in the clutch. He's got so much to do if he chooses to go for it. 42 seconds. Bomb thoroughly lost. No one in mid. Trade frag situation. In this position, you can see Kicker is waiting. Flit just jiggling, showing some shoulder. There's one, but Flit will trade. 4th round for Outsiders, exactly what they needed. On Outsiders, no one moving.
NIP are doing such a good job at keeping Outsiders back. Outsiders never going for info plays, always on the back foot. They never know what's coming. Kicker able to get one, but he's blinded. And players pushing from above. 2 more entries. Flit desperately looking for something back, because if they don't get a kill soon, this retake is so hard, but more damage done. Look at the health of the NIP players.
Config's slowing them down though. He's been lurking in that mid position. He got a kill in library and he stopped that rotation from happening. They had to deal with him and he's dealt with the round for NIP from the back. Early control. They'll start with 3 plays again, Outsiders in that banana position. And yes, they are trying to take all of banana, but it has been costly already.
That's fine for NIP. Big commitment of utility from Outsiders, a 4v4 which opens up the map, and that means they say some could be vulnerable, but Rez unable to get the timing right.
Whoa, careful. Jane is lurking. They weren't sure if banana was clear or not, but things go quiet there as Fame tries to deliver more. Smoking a bit, takes a second, down to 44 HP, wondering when it would pop. But these pushes have been hard for Ninjas in Pajamas in scenarios such as this, swinging out together now, but Chiron delivers too. Difficult for Head Trick. I think he sees 2 in library now, based on the jump and the smoke grenade. Bomb planted, can he clutch it though? Looking for second, third and fourth frags in this round. Fame still in the pit. That's a big problem that has to be dealt with. Moving to double stack. Wondering about top mid, but there are still 2 players on long. He could still be on a site for as much as they know. Fame making some steps now. Got the information for his squad. They can move together and try and trade frag unless Head Trick can find a clutch here. Inviting them. Down goes James. Down, it's just Flit now. 1 versus 1 to stop the 4K for Head Trick. Has he done enough now? Is there time to defuse the bomb? It's going to be a real close one. Has he done the work, Head Trick? Or are they going to clutch the round, Outsiders? Oh, they'll just get there in time.
Wrap up long looks likely, but J-Man Kicker both combining for the long hold. Kicker does damage. James still here.
Yeah, they've seen the bomb again in that long position. This time the bomb rotates over towards the short side. But James has delivered from this angle as well. Tags Brolan through the barrel. 20 seconds. Chiron has to be dealt with. He's still standing for now. Oh, Chiron, he's running out of bullets. Look how red they were. That could have been everything. Maybe Flick can do the rest. Head Trick with 4 HP, trying to plant a bomb. He's seen his head, or has he? Maybe the res is different for Flit. Surely he gets this one. Elbow will be enough. Big fight on the A bomb site. Outsiders really needed that one, and they found it.
I'm sure they're very relieved they win that one. Back to the AWP for Flit just before the defuse. Smiles on their faces. There were so many flashes going both ways there. Chiron was incredibly blind on the site. I'm not sure how Chiron gets away with the second kill there. I thought Rez had him. And you like your food to be soft. Yes, Flip will gobble up Brolan. More aggression at the ready. Spray to the body. Alexi was hoping to deny the banana control, but now Outsiders have full control, not any longer. Head Trick hits the headshot. Now Outsiders have to consider that B site a possibility, and Chiron, almost caught with poor timing, decides to tuck back, but Rez swings him. Still Head Trick goes down, but CT is wide open.
Heading towards B. Kicker surely gets a free kill based on the possibility of him being absolutely anywhere. It's going to be really hard to deal with this. They're looking for it though. Config looking to deliver. Rez has to do it now. The pre-fire from Kicker will be good enough. A late comeback from Outsiders. Just 1 round between these squads at half-time. Someone's going home. Find out who. After them. Just brushing up against each other. B looks somewhat more sinister though with Outsiders' intentions. Head Trick will spot 1. Spot a few more now. Super Mario Brothers. Bouncing into the site, trying to avoid the angles and the headshots. Head Trick will be the first to receive. Down goes Rez as well. Chiron delivering. Config and Brolan in trouble. A lot of trouble. Brolan is so far away. Config's got to do it on his own now. Very difficult to push. The left side's an unknown for him. The Julies are here though. What is the play? 2 plays of Kevlar versus the 4 of Outsiders. Play is to keep the Kevlar.
Get the hell out of there. This is the nap time portion that some of the in-game leaders were talking about earlier. Outsiders too good for NIP in this round, as they were able to come back to that A-bomb site. Just quickly run it over, and even saving isn't guaranteed. Config lands 1 shot. Brolan, is this dually range? Apparently so. I do love these dually skins, the racing livery.
Will they be expecting this creeping around the smoke? Is anyone checking this angle? Down goes Chiron. That's got to be a big question mark for Outsiders. Continuing to swing. No respect being shown. James forced to the molly, leaving Fame in a 1 versus 4. How about that for a response? Likes to be understanding the mission. There's more to do though. Lining them up, Fame. Does he think that's a diffuser because Rez is still on it? Now he finds out the hard way. Bold, brazen. No one top mid, no info for NIP on the A bomb site. What is here for them? Save this AWP. Headtrick avoids the shot. That's a great flick from him. Less than half a second to see that one. 4 on 4 now. Again, the mollies have forced the angles away so they can plant the bomb. They've got 15 seconds to do so. Trying to find an angle. Actually, he did tag Flit, but Fame was able to fight back, punish the tracers. NIP might be done with this one. Pop flash as well. LXCB up to some nonsense. Flit's ready for it though. Won't get him that easily. Now, do they think there's only one player here? Because there is a crossfire, but Outsiders have still got 3 players waiting towards A. And this is a short play we talk about. You don't really see it from Jane, but most AWPers will try to clean top mid from that short position. Spots 2. He knows Kickert's around the corner. But they still don't know where the bomb is. 23 seconds, and it could be either site. They haven't got vision of Banana. Flit's just leaving that spot. Wherever Outsiders go, it's a 4 versus 2. Sound heard towards that A bomb site. Headtrick delivering, but he's got much more work to do. Going for the flick. Won't miss it. Won't hit it. 3 on 2. NIP done. Last 2 players on the B bomb site. They had to win this one, and they haven't. Big.
Okay, Flip falls back with that utility going both ways. Oh, wow. Flit's still able to go up over the top, though. So quick. With an opener onto Alexi, who is having a tough game on Banana. 6 and 20 right now. And that leaves this player alone. Config able to hold for 1. Keeps himself alive. And with Headtrick AWP arriving, Outsiders don't want to push this bomb site any longer.
Does he do a J-Mesk rotation and head towards A quickly? NIP started this half with 8 rounds. That was a long time ago. They don't have much to show for it. And they've lost everybody almost. Just Rez now. Hiding. James waiting on long though. Misses his shot. Headtrick makes it doable. But Fame from out of nowhere. Almost teleported down there. Great timing while his action elsewhere. So many sound cues for Rez. But again, the site is lost. The chances are lost. Round 23 and NIP have got 1 round. Config could be in trouble. Avoiding the flashes. Landing the frag on Flit. 2 more players on Banana just dancing between the fire. Can he cross though? Will James allow him to? He's able to. So much utility thrown on Banana. NIP retain the man advantage. Headtrick on the short position with the AWP. Avoiding flashes himself. Does Fame, he must see something. Look, how about that for an entry from Fame? Green lights on the A bomb site, but there are 3 players here for NIP. They've rotated in time. Roland on the high ground. LXCB behind the smoke. He's got to focus on long at the same time. Nice grenades, but the Outsiders players, it's their turn to try and make their way in. Roland's so blind in the open. Down he goes. Rez now has to deliver on the site. Isolated from his teammates. You can see LXCB trying to help as best he can. Creeping around the smoke. Down goes the bomb. 2 on 2. Make it 1. Config less than half health. Coming in from the library. Fame in the graveyard. James planting the bomb. Oh, he's seen the barrel of the gun. He knows exactly what's going on. Into the smoke, and James has the angle. Match point Outsiders. 25 frags for Headtrick. Not enough, though. Kicker entries once again. Just likes walking into B, doesn't he?
Oh, this is it.
And now the numbers are here. Alexi B's been spotted. Blind showing too much arm. How much can he do here? They're creeping around the grenade as well. It's merciless. It's cruel. 4 on 3. No kits for the remaining players. No flash for NIP. 1 smoke onto Brolan. Pushing into an AWP if it's needed. Flit traded, but the information and the numbers advantage is with the Outsiders. 3 on 2. Brolan in the smoke. Chiron waiting for him. And now it's Rez, the last man standing for NIP. Trying to keep them in this tournament, but they'll be denied. James with the final frag. Outsiders eliminate NIP from Katowice.
After a slow start, they come back on the 2nd and 3rd map. Outsiders were our favorites, and they do hold on in this lower bracket. Still a long, long way to go for them, but definitely a better showing on that final map. They were in full control on Inferno. Worthy winners.